So today I thought I would make a short basic helicopter flying guide for those of you who are just starting out, a little late here. In particular, my friend who is subscribed to me and bought this game recently, he doesn't know how to fly chopper. We're trying to play the co-op mission, and I kept being the gunner, he kept being the driver. Anyway, it's a valuable skill. I usually play infantry, but it's super fun for me to play a good chopper match, so I'm going to show you the basics right now. I'm sure there are better guides out there, but I might show it faster, simpler, who knows. So let's get started. So first thing you'll notice is that the helicopter starts up on its own. You don't need to press any button or anything for it to start that thingy going. So to take your chopper off, don't be an idiot and press too many buttons, alright? It's really simple. All you do is you press W. Just press it, don't do anything crazy. I held it for about 1 second, and now I'm just floating here. Now don't even touch your mouse. I'm just using WASD right now. I'm going to press A, and that swings me over to the left. I'm going to press D, that swings me over to the right. And S actually brings you straight down, so don't crash into anything. I just press W to level myself out again. So, here's an outside view. Press C, and that's the base. Those are the basic like power controls. Those are what will push your chopper in a certain direction. Now, grab that mouse of yours or joystick. I don't even know how to use a joystick, but assuming you're using a mouse, I inverted my controls, which you can do by pressing Escape, going to Options, Key Bindings, and then I believe it's in Helicopter, and then it should be under Pitch Up, Pitch Down, I believe. And then just change that to the opposite. So pitch up, I think you want to move your mouse straight up after you select that. I'm not positive though, so don't quote me on that. Sorry, I just started floating around. So now what we're going to do, hopefully this will level out. Okay, so now it's leveled out. And now you can start messing around. I'll show you what happens when I mess around with my mouse. So you can see I'm not really moving around. For those of you who expected this to propel my chopper forward, you're wrong, but I can sort of move forward if I dip it down. And that's where the next part comes in. If I press W and I dip the chopper down, at the same time it'll move me forward. Because what the W really does is it doesn't just make you go up, it makes you go the direction perpendicular to where your gun is pointing. So what you want to do, as I was saying before, is you want to find a balance between like pointing at the ground. So I'll point at the ground here, I'll show you. Pointing at the ground and leveling out like this. Because if you level out, you'll go straight up. If you point at the ground, you go straight forward, but you'll also fall at the same time because of gravity. Yeah, screw gravity. Anyway, so you want to balance it out like this, and then press W, and you'll go straight forward. Now, to turn, you're not going to just press A, because then you go like this. It's a little awkward. So I'm going to press D to get back normal, and then to turn, if I'm moving, I'm going to move my mouse to the left and press A and W at the same time. There, I can tilt my chopper while I am also turning it and while I'm accelerating, so I can keep my speed while I turn. Another way to turn, if you're trying to like attack one point, is just to dip down and stop and just turn by pressing A or D, depending on which way you want to turn. But if you want to do a speed turn, like I was showing you, you have to press the turn button and tilt your mouse at the same time. So one of the most important things about being in a chopper is that every now and then you'll hear this beeping noise, like boop 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 boop. That's maybe not that good of an imitation, but that'll be in general what the sound is like. And then after that noise, the low beeps, you'll hear a higher like that type of noise. And that means that basically, okay, when it's beeping like boop boop boop, that means they're trying to lock onto you. When it's a clear tone, boop, they've locked onto you. And when it's the high pitched noise, I'm not going to do that one again. It means they've fired their missile, and that missile is chasing you. So obviously you don't want their missile to hit you. So right now I have an ECM jammer equipped, but if you're new to the chopper, you won't have that. That's a later attachment, but you will have flares. So what I found with flares is you want to fire them when you hear the high pitch noise. That means they fired their missile. So just shoot off your flares, and the missile will probably not hit you because the missile will theoretically chase one of those flares, and you're fine until somebody locks onto you again. But usually your flares will recharge before that can happen. So the next thing I want to talk about, obviously forgot about the control flag there. Press X to pop the flares, and they'll just be like this cone of fiery balls that'll shoot out of your chopper. You can see it better third person, and I'm going to show you the ECM jammer right now. That's ECM jammer. And ECM jammer, I'll tell you how to use it. Basically, how I use it, you can use it a bunch of different ways, but basically you use it when somebody is trying to lock onto you. So when the beeping noise is like bup 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 bup, the original one, when they first try to lock onto you, and then once you press it, they can't lock onto you any longer. With flares, the same is true. Like they'll stop being able to lock onto you, but then they can start locking onto you again right after. So that'll probably get you killed. So instead, I just pop it right when they try to lock onto me, and it lasts for about 4-ish seconds, so they really just can't lock onto you for a little while. And then sometimes I'll shoot off my ECM jammer, and then somebody else will lock onto me, and I'll have to, I won't be able to use my ECM jammer because of the recharge time. So what I'll do is I'll be flying away towards my carrier here, and I can hear the missiles chasing me, so it's the high-pitched noise. And once my ECM jammer recharges, and I think the missile is about to hit me, I pop the ECM jammer again. And while the ECM jammer is active, sorry about the chat here. Okay, so while the ECM jammer is active, there's a guy boosting right now. Okay, while the ECM jammer is active, which I've already said 3 times, but I haven't completed my sentence. Missiles won't be able to hit you usually. It's less reliable than flares, but it saved me a bunch of times. So if you think the missile's about to hit you, shoot off your flares, and the missile won't hit you. It'll hit the ground or whatever. So that's been super helpful on my engagements with the helicopter. And lastly, we can talk about landing. If you ever played any other Battlefield games, I don't know how it works in Bad Company, but Battlefield 2, it was not that easy to land choppers. You had to like inch it slowly and delicately onto the ground like this. But in Battlefield 3, you can actually be really violent with the choppers, and nothing will happen. It's not that reliable. Sometimes it'll spaz out and kill you, but lots of the time it's super reliable. You can just press S and slam it right on the ground, and nothing will happen. You don't even take a little bit of damage. So if you're ever about to be hit by, oh, this is super helpful for jets. When you can see a jet coming at you, just press S, slam onto the ground, and they'll usually fly right over you. You don't even need to really fly onto the ground, hit the ground, but you can just dip down, and they won't be able to hit you. And one more thing, hold down the right click to look around you, which I didn't mention. That's super helpful for helping your gunner spot things. So you can then chase it. So there's a guy over here, you can spot him, then zoom over and kill him. Alright, the last thing you'll need to know about using a chopper is the weapons, naturally. And I'll go into more detail about how these work and the best attachments and all that stuff in the advanced tactic video. But right now, all you need to really know is that pressing the left click mouse obviously will fire your rockets. These are like the rocket pods you'll get on the jet, and they just do some damage. They don't do that much damage individually. I don't even think one rocket pod can kill a dude, an infantry guy. It takes about 3 with splash damage, and they have to be pretty accurate. So I usually use about 5 to kill one infantry guy. But as a chopper, as a chopper driver, I should say, you're not gonna really be going for that many infantry units. Rather, just like tanks, jets, all that stuff. More the big targets instead of the smaller targets. So left click, shoot your little rocket pods, and you're gonna press 2 to activate your heat seekers. Once you unlock those pretty quickly, you'll get that attachment pretty soon if you just start out. So all you do is you point them at something, it'll lock on, and then it'll what'll happen most of the time is they'll use their ECM jammer or flares to shake you off. So if you're shooting at somebody who has flares, you're going to lock onto them. So hopefully you learned how to use the chopper. And see you in the advanced tactics video, hopefully.